Hi, and welcome back to the Enterprise Sales course with Software Sales University. We're going to be talking about co-authoring the ROI model and building the business case together. And of course, we've already had the disco, we've ran the demo. Now we're helping them to sell internally and sell to the CFO in particular by building an ROI model or a cost of inaction model to show the benefit or the cost of change or staying the same. So we're going to hop right into it here. The enterprise account executive is going to help to co-author an ROI or a COI model. And this is going to be helped to justify the cost of the solution to the CFO, showing the benefit of implementing a solution like ours, and also the cost that they're incurring to drive change. So the role of the business case is, of course, to cost justify solutions, as well as to gain stakeholder approval and make sure that this is something that they can obviously afford, and this is something that's going to generate a return. In terms of the next steps, we're going to be hopping into why we build it in the first place and why we actually, or what we do together with the client. The key there is going to be co-authoring the ROI and COI model. We're going to be using the assumptions that they give us to make sure that the model is in fact dynamic and reflecting the actual data of their assumptions. And so this is how they help to close themselves on a potential partnership, is by walking through with the assumptions in the model and showing the projected or pro forma return, and that's something that is actually going to solidify the buying paradigm, and it's ultimately going to help lead to a potential partnership. How this relates is we put this in an investment analysis slide. Oftentimes we may not in fact do a COI or an ROI model with the client. They may just give us the assumptions, we put it together ourselves, and then we go through the investment analysis slide showing either the benefit attribution or the cost savings and showing the expected returns over the specified period. Once again, we walk through the model with the client. This is something that's very important to verify the assumptions, making the, really no plugs in the model. It has to be, inputted from the client's assumptions, to ultimately arrive at a meaningful return number or a meaningful COI number, so that we can actually show them, their own scenario or their own situation. So it shows the pro forma implementation of the platform or the dashboard. And then understanding the cost of inaction. This is the driver for change. This is what we're saying, the cost of staying the same. So if nothing changes, here's the cost that you're incurring already, and here's how we can relieve it by implementing our dashboard or our solution. And so we're going to be proving out ROI over the evaluation period of the pilot. Let's say we're, big enterprise level deal. They're going to want to pilot the platform. We put together or we co-author an ROI model, an attribution model, as well as that pilot timeline. And then that's what we work to prove out to then scale the dashboard or scale the solution across the different locations in its entirety. So we've talked about ROI and COI models. Stay tuned to the next lesson.